Hello and welcome everyone to the Call for Code event overview webinar. We're so excited to have you. We cannot wait to see what you build at this case competition. My name is Justin Langley. I'm the head of production for the US team at BeMyApp. With me, I have Susie Kother. She's a project manager and she's going to be your host from the BeMyApp team for this event. You'll be able to find and connect with us on the event Slack channel, the platform, and we're always available for you over email. In this overview webinar today, we're going to talk through the competition and challenge, the prizes, timelines and deadlines, webinars, team formation. I'm going to show you the event platform. We'll talk about gamification, review the judging criteria, talk through the submission requirements, and finally end with the learning resources and links. All right, let's get into the challenge. So your overall challenge statement for this event is to design a solution that addresses a problem aligned to achieving accessible and equitable quality education. At this event here, you want to solve some of the biggest challenges we are facing with equal and equitable access to quality education. I will let you read through this slide yourself. You can also find it on the event website or the event platform. At the end of the day, we've given you an idea of your overall objective here, and we've given you some example solutions. If you have an idea or a possible solution and you would like to run it by us, please feel free, reach out to us on Slack, on the event platform. We're here with you every step of the way, and we want to make sure that you put your best foot forward in designing your solution. All right, of course, the best part, so let's get this out of the way early, the prizes. We have a $37,000 prize pool with $20,000 going to the top team for this event as the grand prize. Not only are you going to win the $20,000 to split amongst your team, you're also going to be invited to participate in the CGIU program, as well as get access to mentoring, training, networking, and job opportunities at IBM. We have a few runner-up prizes, $10,000 and $5,000. And again, with both, you're going to receive additional consideration with any interviews for job opportunities and roles you qualify for. And finally, we've set aside $2,000 for gamification activities, which we'll cover later, but that means 10 individual point earners are going to receive $200. All right, let's get into the nitty-gritty of the timeline. So we're kicking off today. The event is officially in progress. You have until November 11th to put your team together, put your project together, and submit your solution on the platform. Keep in mind, individual registration ends Wednesday, November 10th, and team registration ends Thursday, November 11th at 9 p.m. Pacific time. Coincidentally, your project submission must be published also November 11th at 9 p.m. Pacific time. If you have any questions, please reach out, but note that late submissions will not be accepted due to the fairness of the competition. Once we have all your submissions, we'll spend November 15th to 21st reviewing them, and there will be a winner's announcement and awards ceremony on December 7th. All right, now you are not alone in this event. We are here to provide support to you throughout several webinars to help you form teams and put together your solution with all of the knowledge that our awesome mentors and speakers can provide. Where do you find these webinars? Well, if you're here, you've likely already found it. It is on the webinar tab of the event platform. I've pasted the URL here and some screenshots for reference. For the webinar schedule, we are doing the kickoff event now. If you miss it, you can watch the replay. We have a team formation webinar coming up, as well as design thinking webinar, and again, another team formation webinar. So you have multiple chances to meet and form a team. The webinar that you definitely don't want to miss is going to be on Thursday, October 14th with Chelsea Clinton, and that is going to talk about enhancing access to quality education, technology, and the opportunities ahead. We have another technology capability webinar. We have a storytelling and submission best practices webinar, and we have that awards ceremony I mentioned earlier. All right, a little bit more about team formation. We have a few different ways for you to form teams and opportunities. Keep in mind, you can have no more than 5 team members. That count them 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They all fit on one hand, no more than 5 team members. Also, no team member can be on multiple teams, okay? So you can only be on one team. For team formation, you can use the project page, and all of your team members must be added to the project page. In order to do so, see this note here, they must have their own registration profile. Last day, again, to register your team, November 11th, 9 o'clock Pacific time. All right, so we have a few different opportunities to help you form a team. One is during those live team formation webinars where you'll be able to unmute yourself, announce yourself, find out what people are looking for, what kind of teams are being created, and really just have that live atmosphere to connect. You also are going to have the Slack channel. There's going to be a ton of communication and coordination happening on the Slack channel, so make sure to join the Slack channel. Finally, you can use, which I'll show you later, the Q&A section on the event platform. So for those team formation webinars, again, we have them listed here. During that webinar, like I mentioned, join the chat, introduce yourself, give your name, your location, your email, a way for people to connect with you if they want to be on your team. If you're in need of a team, let everyone know your expertise and your skill sets. And if you need team members, let people know what kind of skill sets you're looking for and how many members you're looking to add. The Slack channel, go to this link here, join the Slack channel. This deck will be uploaded to the platform. You can find it on this page that you're watching this webinar. So any of these links, if you can't remember them, you can go back through these slides later. Once you get into that Slack channel, you can use the team formation. You can also use the mentor help channel and several other opportunities that we have to help you connect with other participants and mentors and organizers for this event. For team formation on the event platform, again, I'm going to show you that Q&A section. Mention what you're looking for, what in a team, or what you're looking for in a team member. All right, so let's get into that event platform. I'm going to get out of slideshow here, open up the event platform, and walk you through a little bit. So the very first thing you see is the home page. You can click this button at any time to get back to the home page. On the home page, you're going to find a lot of the information that you can find available on the website. The bread and butter, what you're here for, is adding your project. So as you can see here, 21 projects have already been started in the draft phase. Now I can see these because I'm logged in as admin. You won't be able to see any project until it's published. So you're going to go in here, you're going to add a project, you're going to have some prompts, you're going to have sections to fill out for your project. The most important, of course, being that video presentation URL. We want to see a demo of whatever it is you built or a demo of your slides. The rest of the project page is step by step, can be filled out, and down here is where you're going to search for your team members. Now you can't add your team members until you have saved the project. Once you have filled out the project page and all of the required sections and saved it, you can go from draft to publish mode. And what you must do by that deadline on November 11th is go from draft to publish mode. Some other tabs here on the platform, you have the mentors tab. From the mentors tab, you can see speakers, organizers, mentors. You can chat with them. If they have availabilities, you can book a one-on-one meeting. If you've booked that meeting time slot by choosing one of the slots that the person has made available, then you will see it here in your one-on-one meeting tab. The Insight and Resources tab, this is where you're going to see additional information that we've made available, like the submission requirements, joining that Slack channel, joining the newsletter, the FAQ, official rules. We'll keep adding to this as we go. The Q&A tab, like I mentioned, has different threads here where you can find team formation. You can see people are already commenting in the team formation thread, tech support, updates, and we'll again keep adding to this as we go. Finally, the webinars tab. You already have been here if you're watching this. Here on the webinars tab, you can find all of the webinars that we have for the event and join those webinar rooms. All right, let me get back to the slides here. Go back into presentation mode and talk about gamification. So a new feature we've added and we can't wait for you to try out is gamification. And there are different ways that you can earn points on the platform with gamification. You can do that by watching a live webinar. You can do that like you are right now by watching a replay of a webinar. And you can do that by having a one-on-one meeting with a mentor or speaker like I was just showing. Again, top 10 earners are going to win $200. Here's an overview of those awards and how it shows on the platform and the different point values you receive for each one of those actions. Finally, in addition to the platform activities, we have added an awesome TikTok challenge. So if you create a video, could be about your team, about your solution, about the challenge, and use the hashtag CFC Tech for Good, we're going to add 50 points to your gamification total. So make sure to get out there, record your videos, tag them, and we'll be on the lookout. Next, let's go over the judging criteria, because of course you need to keep these in mind when you are forming your solution, because the judges are going to keep this in mind when they're judging your solution. So we have 4 criteria. We have the relevancy and impact. We have design and feasibility. We have innovation and originality. And finally, we have compelling storytelling. All of the information for these judging criteria are listed out here on the slide, and you can also find them on the platform and in the website. All right, let's get into the project checklist, or like we like to call it, the submission requirements, meaning the things that you need to do to have a qualified project that can be judged and meets all of the different criteria that we are asking for from you. So again, no more than 5 team members. You need to go from that draft to publish mode after you have your project page filled out. You need to add all of your team members to the project page. On that project page, you need to upload presentation slides. Again, as you're going through that page, there's a section there for uploading your slides. If you're using Google Slides, please, please, please make sure that they are viewable. Otherwise, we'll have to reach out to you over email, try and get you to make them viewable. And if we can't do that in time, the judges won't be able to view your slides. If you don't want to worry about that at all, just attach a PDF. And then, like I mentioned, most importantly, a 3-minute video of your presentation or demo. You can upload this, something like unlisted on YouTube, put the video URL in your project page, and this gives the judges a way to see your demo, see your presentation, and learn more about your project. Oh, and here is that section again here for that URL where that video link goes. Okay, let's get into some resources here. So the team here has done a great job of putting together for you a custom learning plan. Again, you can learn more by following the link here. The link is going to be provided on the platform in these slides, where we'll make sure that you have this link. But in that learning plan, you're going to have research materials, you're going to have modules, design thinking, storytelling tips, everything you can imagine to help you go from idea to a fully finished solution. Again, we are here for you every step of the way, anything you need. Please utilize these resources. The teams that best utilize these resources are likely going to have the best chance at winning. If you have any questions along the way, reach out to us on any one of the methods that we have provided. All right, last slide here, catching you up, all the links that I shared all in one slide. They're all listed out here. You can go in to these slides to find these links, or you can go to those different sections that I showed you on the platform. We'll also make sure to upload these to the Slack for you. All right, that is it. Thank you so much for joining. If you have any questions, please ask us on the Slack channel or reach out to Susie at BeMyApp.com. She is ready and willing and able and cannot wait to help you with your projects. We cannot wait to see what you build. Thank you all so much.